What's up, guys? It's Marissa with Krietz Customs. Did you guys know that my job description was to actually play with 100 grand trucks all day? Because that sounds pretty cool to me, so I'm gonna keep that. So behind me, we're gonna take a look at what a $140,000 truck looks like through Krietz Customs, because you know we have to add our spin to everything, and it's definitely worth the 140 grand. So make sure you guys keep watching. We're gonna check out this 2022 Ford F-450 dually. Now, walking up to this 450, you guys can see that this is a massive build that Krietz Customs took on. So we're gonna go in depth of everything that we did on this vehicle, from suspension, wheel, tire, the exterior products that we did, as well as the interior stuff that the Platinum has to offer. But coming down to your wheel and tire package, we're gonna go over in depth of the American Force wheel here. This is gonna be the American Force Thrust, and this is a 26 by 8.25. The gloss black finish and the milled for your spokes is super clean looking. I love the way this kind of vibes with the ruby red on the truck. Now, American Force with the finish, you guys can go with the gloss black and milled just like this one. They do have their fully polished line, which is what they are known for, as well as being completely customizable, so you can use any type of color that they do for their powder coat finishing, which if you guys have questions about that, obviously reach out to us and see if you guys, or what we can do for you for those custom colors. And now American Force, this is a 26 by 8.25, like I said. This is gonna be the optimal option for you to use on a heavy duty vehicle, especially if you're looking at towing purposes or anything like that. This is gonna be a forged wheel, so it is a 6061 aluminum block that they are going to cut with a CNC machine, designed specifically for you and what your needs are. So they are gonna be the strongest wheel to put on a heavy duty vehicle. Now, this is a US made product, so everything is done in their warehouse in South Carolina. The wheels are shipped there. They're also made in-house, polished in-house, and then shipped in-house as well to all over the United States. So if you're looking for a strong US made wheel, this is the perfect option to go with. Now, coming down to the wheel, I just want to get a little bit more of a close-up for you guys. So like I said before, the American Force and the rivets here on the outside can be completely taken off, or you guys can take the rivets off and keep American Force. Or actually put your name, business name, funny saying. We can do multiple different things with this wheel. Like I said, it is a fully customizable wheel. You can do different powder coating options on this. You can go all gloss black, you can do all matte black, you can do turquoise, lime green, whatever you want. You guys can see your larger applicator here on the front for the dually, so you have to get your 8 to 10 lug adapter for these wheels in order for them to work, and getting this adapter here on the outside to make it have this rugged, more aggressive finish. Your tire here is going to be the Fury Country Hunter MT. This is going to be a 37 13 50 26. You guys can see this has a really nice protector over here on the outside portion of the lip. So it is going to protect against any kind of curb rash. It's going to hit the tire first before it hits the wheel, unless you smash the curb really hard and then it just kind of skips the tire and goes right to the wheel. Depends on how you drive with these vehicles. So this is going to be a really good tire if you're trying to keep the cost low but want a more aggressive tire. These are really good that don't break the bank. So you're getting that aggressive look. You're gonna get really a somewhat quiet noise. Now, since they are a mud tire, you're gonna have a thicker tread, so you're gonna have a slight humming noise. So make sure you guys keep that in mind when picking out tires and getting suggestions from our aftermarket specialists as well. So if you guys have run the Fury Country Hunters, let me know what your opinions are in the comment. If you guys like to run them, if you don't like to run them. I have driven these before on some of the F-150s, and they're actually pretty decent driving. So I would like to know what you guys think of these tires. So great wheel and tire package for this F-450. I think it's super clean. I think it's aggressive looking, and I think it just brings the look of this truck together with the gloss black and milled. You guys can see some of the accents that we added to the vehicle are the gloss black to kind of tie in with the wheels, but we will get to that. Now, I know you guys are checking out the suspension because that's obviously the bulk of the build. This is going to be a 3.5-inch Stryker kit that we added to this vehicle. Now, the Stryker kit's going to be good for your heavy duty vehicles. It's a more upgraded kit, so that way it can handle the bigger engine and everything and the weight of the vehicle. Now, with your Stryker kit, this is their RAD series. It's a radius arm drop series, so you guys can kind of check out some of the portions on the inside here. I can get you some B-roll so that way you guys can see a close up of the radius arm drop. Now, with the Stryker kit, this is a spacer kit that is designed to keep your OEM coil springs and everything intact in there, so you still get an OEM ride. It is super clean. You guys can see your coil spring, and you guys can see the spacer there on the top that has the Stryker design on there. And as you guys can see, their face plates on their radius arms are super clean. So that way you guys are getting a stylish build, but you're also going to get that rugged effect, and that way you can use your truck daily for your towing purposes, especially for the 450s, as well as being a pavement princess for that stylish look. And then just daily driving all in all, you're still going to get that nice smooth ride when you are upgrading the suspension. That's probably one of the biggest things that we get when people are starting to build, is they don't want to lose their ride quality when building their truck. So that's another thing to keep in mind. When you go with an upgraded suspension, you are going to keep that ride quality, and that's why we went with the Stryker kit specifically. Now you guys can see that we kind of kept the black and milled finish on everything on this suspension kit, so that way it ties in with the wheel and tire design. It's super clean along the edges here. And then you guys can see we did the Fox shocks all the way around on the vehicle. That's going to be your upgraded Fox shock. It's going to be better than what your OEM is. They're really good for any type of off-roading, any type of heavy-duty hauling. They're just going to hold up all in all, any type of weight or any type of road terrain that you're going to put them through. Now, another upgrade that we added to the vehicle is the radius arm drop bracket. Now, what's really cool about the Stryker kit is that they mount on the outside, so it's going to add strength to the suspension kit and the vehicle all in all. Now, it is going to be an upgrade to the kit, so there is going to be a cost difference, but it's going to have an end result. So it's definitely an option that you guys want to look at if you have a heavy-duty vehicle and looking at lifting it. The rear blocks also have pads in them to help with the bump stops, because Fords are known for their heavy hauling vehicles. So that way, that is going to help a lot if you add that fifth wheel, or even adding a heavy trailer on the tongue. So that way it's going to help with the weight and help with drivability as well for the F-450s. Now, with the bigger suspension and the wheels and tires, we're going to go over how much trimming there is. I have my assistant, Caleb, over here. You want to wave to the people? Wave to the people. Wave to, there you go. He's going to turn the wheel just so I can show you exactly where the trimming has to happen and where the vehicle would actually hit if you went with the 3.5 suspension, your 26 1/4, and your 37s. So as you guys can see, the wheel is fully facing this way. You guys can kind of get an idea of what it looks like front facing. You guys can see you have a nice little gap. It's really nicely filled out here in the wheel well area, so I think this is a perfect setup. If you want to turn the wheel that way, yep, thank you. So you guys can see here in the front, you guys are getting really close to that front bumper as well as the fender liner itself. So we do have to trim that front liner up. And then you do have to cut some of this metal out from behind the front tire. It's extremely close, so that way we cut as much as possible so you guys don't have as many issues when turning in reverse or turning left and right at full lock. You want to turn the other way? So you guys can see here on the back half of the vehicle, the mud flaps do have to be trimmed out completely. And again, this area here, it's about, I can stick my finger, so it's probably about, I would say 3 centimeters from that. So with your turning radius, if you're going up on an incline, it may still hit and still need some trimming modifications done. Obviously something that we can definitely take care of in-house, or pretty much any off-road shop can take care of that for you as well. But this is enough clearance for daily driving. If you're looking at off-roading and having some more articulations, there may be some more trimming that needs to be involved with that. But essentially, this is a perfect wheel and tire setup, and the trimming modifications that needed to be done for this F-450. You guys can put the wheel straight again. So again, super clean wheel and tire package, perfect trimming, perfect suspension kit. All in all, the build is mwah, chef's kiss at that point. Hats off to our Krietz Customs team and who builds it. But enough of the build, let's go ahead and check out the exterior and the interior options this Platinum has to offer. Now, our Krietz Customs paint team, when they get the trucks, they have to put their own spin on it because they never want to feel left out. So now the exterior portion of it, we're going to kind of go in depth of what the paint actually entails, as well as what we painted. So first of all, the custom color match is completely customizable, which is super cool because we get a lot of customers come in and they want to be like, I want to do, you know, the Ford green and the black blue. Perfectly fine, we could do that. I don't know why you would, but hey, we could do it in-house. So starting off here on the exterior portion of the front assembly, you guys can see the grille and the grille surround is completely customized. You have your grille insert, the gloss black, and then you have your grille surround, the ruby red color. The front bumper is completely color matched to the vehicle as well, so you guys can see where your step pads are here, the plastic valance down on the bottom, your fog light bezels, and then you can actually see the interior portion of the headlights were also that ruby red, so you're getting that full color match across the front assembly, and it's super clean looking. I love when we do the insides of the headlights because it just gives that pop. You guys can see the tow hooks are the gloss black, so we kind of kept the gloss black and the ruby red design. Your front emblem here is going to be the Ford, and the surround is going to be the ruby red with the gloss black background and the exterior. And then coming over here to the side portion of the vehicles, we did your emblems and your mirror assemblies. Now the mirror assemblies are fully in that ruby red color. They do come with that matte black kind of rough edge, I guess you could say, but we went ahead and color matched the full assembly as well as the exterior portion here with the emblem, and you guys can see the background of the gloss black, and then your badges are also the gloss black too. Now with everything that we do with our custom paint team, this is a process that does take a while. It takes about a week to a week and a half. Everything comes off of the vehicle, it's sanded, it's primed, it's painted and reinstalled. That way you're getting a factory look. Our team does not tape and spray, so that way you're getting a clean look all the way around on all parts that we do color match. So make sure you guys keep that in mind if you guys are looking into doing that. That's also going to be an added cost that can range anywhere from like $7,500 to I would say $75 to about $10,500, depending on how serious and how in depth you actually want to go with your color matching. Now with the sides here, we went ahead and did the door handles in the gloss black, again just to kind of keep that gloss black finish with your wheels, and then here with the door handle. Everything else is pretty much the same that comes from factory, so there's no step pads like on the GMCs. We don't have to worry about that. Now coming to the tailgate portion, I think this is super clean. I love the platinum tailgate piece here that is fully gloss black. And then you have your emblem, our Krietz Customs badge, and your Ford badge here that match the front emblem. And then your rear bumper is that ruby red as well. So you have the actual metal portion, and your step pads are in that ruby red. And then your tailgate handle is also in that gloss black. Super clean paint job on this. I love the way that it kind of meshes well with that ruby red and the black. I think it looks perfect, and the black is better than what the chrome looks. If you guys had a dually, or if you guys looking at custom color match, let me know if you guys like the actual color matching that we do here, or if you like the color matching that we did on this F-450. I know that we get a lot of comments on like our TikTok and stuff saying that it's super clean. We just did a Area 51 dually, and we did the same thing with this one, and it was super clean. You guys absolutely loved it. So make sure you guys let me know if you like this one in the comments below. Now with the paintwork, that's essentially all we did with the paintwork with our team. Some exterior items that Ford already comes with. So you guys can see it has the automatic tailgate. And then here on the back, you already have the factory spray and bed liner, and then it's already equipped with the fifth wheel. You guys have your bed lights here, and then you also have your auxiliary ports here on the sides of the F-450, so it's fully usable. Great truck all the way around. I love the dualies, the Fords, the GMCs, any of them. On the exterior here, you also have your automatic drop-down steps. The Platinums come equipped with that from factory, so that is something that you don't have to add. I know a lot of people like the drop-down steps, so that's this truck already comes equipped with it. I think the Lariats and above all come equipped with the power steps, so if you guys are looking for certain trims, make sure you guys keep that in mind. Exterior, I think, is pretty wrapped up. Let's go ahead and jump on the interior just to show some of the options that the Platinums come with, because I know you guys want to see some of the interior options that they do come equipped with. So let's go ahead and do that. So coming into the interior portion of the F-450s, the Platinums come with obviously your bigger touchscreen here, and it comes with everything equipped. So you have your audio, your phone, your navigation. You also have your faves, which you can customize on here. So your phone list, recent calls, messaging, when your phone is actually hooked up to the vehicle. And then you have your apps, so Apple CarPlay, Android Play, and then all of your settings and your features. And you can kind of go through your screen to see exactly what you like and what you want to see on your daily drive. You guys have your heated and cooled seats here on the inside. And you guys can see this is that leather seating, and you guys have the Platinum etched on the seating as well. You also have your charging port and your USB ports here. This is actually a wireless one, so all you gotta do is just set your nice little phone up there and it automatically populates to charge. You have your trailer backup assist here, and then obviously your controls. You do have your seat controls where if you have different drivers, you can hit 1, 2, or 3 and it automatically adjusts to your liking. Up here you have your auxiliary ports here, so you guys can see these 3 are already in use. These 3 are blank. So so you can actually add any type of lighting to the vehicle or anything that you want to use your auxiliary ports for. So if you're looking at putting floodlights on, if you're looking at putting any type of like light bars, you can add them to the auxiliary switch. So that way you don't have to add just a random button down here. You can actually use the switches up here for that. This vehicle is also equipped with the panoramic sunroof, which is a big thing that customers look for in vehicles, is the sunroof. That's pretty much it for the interior. You do have your cameras as well, so if you hit that, you guys can see the actual front, and then you can see your panoramic view here on the exterior portion of the vehicle. You have your lane assist, obviously 4 ways, traction control. So yeah, this vehicle is pretty much fully loaded. This is a big thing during the summer. I have my cooled seats on, so that way I'm not sweating extremely bad in here, so that's a plus. It's what I look for in a vehicle. Cooled seats and a sunroof is a must in your vehicles. So that pretty much wraps up the interior. You have a big back seat, especially if you have kids or a dog or anything that likes to take up space in the back. You guys can see it's fully leather, and then you have your platinum edge on the outside in the seats as well. So yeah, let's jump back out of here. Another massive build done by Krietz Customs, 2022 Ford F-450 dually. Super clean build with the wheel tire package suspension, added paintwork that our custom paint team did, and it's a platinum. So do you think this truck is worth 140 grand? Drop in the comments below and let me know. If you want to see this truck or other builds that we have done for purchase at KreitzAuto.com, check out our inventory page. And if you want to build yours like this or want to have questions or anything like that, hit us up at 301-694-4642. Talk to my aftermarket specialist, or hit us up on all social media pages at Krietz Customs and Krietz Auto.